With the game getting faster and faster, we're teaching our players to move the ball quicker. But to move the ball faster, there needs to be players to pass to. So timing of the leads is key if you want faster passing to occur. I encourage this even with the younger players. I know I used to say to my players about moving the ball quickly, but realised that if there wasn't a player to pass to, then they couldn't pass it quickly. So to get your team moving the ball quickly, the 3 things you need are early timing of leads, a quick pivot, and a quick pass. So work on a quick turn from the unit about pivoting and passing ahead that you learnt in Netball Advantage Course 3. Now let's look at passing quickly. It's really the time that it takes to process the ball, the time between catching and throwing that you want players to get quicker at. Some players take a long time to process the ball, so try these activities over various training sessions to help your players speed up their process time. Players position in pairs only about 1 metre apart. They catch with 2 hands and pass with 1. It's important they pass to their partner's throwing hand. It means they can pass the ball straight away without moving the ball over to their throwing side. With such a short pass, no backswing is needed. You can get pairs to race against each other. All pairs can count how many passes they can do in 15 seconds and then try to beat their number in another 15 seconds. Move players further apart and do the same quick passing. This activity means they have to think about who to pass to and pass quickly. Get all players to stand with their opposite foot forward and hands up so they're ready to pass quickly. In this activity, there's even more things to think about, as well as passing quickly. Have about 5 to 7 players spread out in 1/3. They all lead to a space and keep leading to different places while passing the ball accurately and quickly to each other. A number of teenagers tend to catch the ball, move it down to their hips, and then not bring it back up until they are going to pass. This all lengthens the transition time. So make players aware they're doing it and attempt to coach them out of this habit by doing lots of these quick passing activities. Now let's get the timing right so there's someone to pass to. We often teach players to lead when the player with the ball is looking at us. This really means that the player with the ball has to wait a little before passing. So let's get them leading a little bit earlier. One problem with this is they might get there too early, so we'll need to teach them to change direction and lead again. See Netball Advantage Course 3 for this. To work on timing, here's a few activities. Down the line is always a great activity to teach timing of when to start a straight lead. The players need to start running just before the thrower turns so they can pass straight away. Players need to learn how long it takes for each teammate to catch, turn and pass so they can adjust when to start leading. Add a change of direction to down the line. From Netball Advantage Course 3, remember players need to start running as the player in front runs towards the ball and then change direction as they're turning to pass. Now have 2 players splitting for the ball. The ball can be passed to either player, and the player who doesn't receive the ball then changes direction to receive the next pass. Then the next 2 players lead, and so on. Players need to concentrate on when they need to lead and when to change direction, so the ball flows down the court with the ball moving quickly. Players should catch, turn, pass, all in one fluent movement. Instead of players just running in long lines, get players to change direction every time someone new catches the ball, or slightly before it. This way, they are learning the timing of when to change direction. If players change direction too late, often the thrower is about to pass the ball just as they change direction. The thrower therefore becomes hesitant and the ball movement slows right down. 3 1/3 is another great timing activity. 3 players in each third of the court with a stationary thrower at each goalpost. If you don't have enough players, you can use only 2/3 of the court. Having 1 or 2 defenders in each third as well is even better. All 3 players in the third need to lead at the same time. One receives, then the other 2 change direction. One receives, and then the third player changes direction to receive. Now that all 3 players in that third have received a pass, all 3 players in the next third lead, and it continues on. Players need to keep track of who's caught the ball and read the play, so they know when to lead. Timing of their leads and timing of when to change direction is crucial, so the ball can move freely down the court with no hesitation. So there's 3 leads, 2 leads, and then 1 in each third of the court. A number of players will struggle with leading as the ball is entering into their third. Many just wait until they will receive the ball. So really work on them leading at the correct time. Not just these activities, but with every activity you do at training, the player's timing is vital. So keep working on it. What are the 3 skills that are important to ensure your team can move the ball quickly? Good timing of leads, long passes, a quick turn, sideway passes, a quick pass. That's right. Good timing of leads, a quick turn, and a quick pass are all vital skills to get your team to move the ball quicker. Which of the following statements are true so your team can move the ball quickly? A player needs to start leading as the player catches the ball. A player needs to change direction as the player catches the ball. A player needs to keep dodging on the spot until the thrower is looking at them. A thrower needs to pivot quickly and be ready to pass straight away. For older players, leads can be started a little earlier. The following statements are the correct ones. A player needs to start leading as the player catches the ball. A player needs to change direction as the player catches the ball. The thrower needs to pivot quickly and be ready to pass straight away. And for older players, leads can be started a little earlier. Keep your players thinking quickly and moving the ball quickly, and I'm sure you'll see great progressions in your team's skills in all areas.